This week on Ellessare Ventures.
Okay, you ready?
I'm always ready.
Good morning.
What? That's so funny the way you say it. Good morning.
How's it funny?
It just cracks me up.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome
we
to
got-
Coffee with the Cofields.
Welcome.
Welcome.
All right, we're here.
We're here. I think it's still morning. It's still morning.
It's morning for us. It's earlier morning for them.
Yeah.
People on the West Coast, anyway.
We're 3 hours ahead. We've made it to Kentucky, y'all.
Woohoo! We're here in Lexington, Kentucky, at the Kentucky Horse Park.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what the horse park's really like because we haven't been there yet.
We just rolled in.
Just rolled in last night. So we finally made it, though. It's kind of a relief to be in Kentucky. We put a lot of miles in the car, a lot of miles on the RV. We're seeing little things shift here and there, seeing little things we need to repair, but all in all, it hasn't been too bad of a drive, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Lots of gas.
Lots of gas.
We've learned that.
Yeah.
We fill up like every hour and a half.
Yeah, it's probably because of all the fast food, but, what can you do?
So when you guys seen us last, we were in Lordsburg, New Mexico. From there, we went to Midland, Texas. But before we get into that, we promised we would show you a little bit of the Phoenix Botanical Gardens that we went to, because we did film there. So, check it out.
Here it comes.
Okay, well, we're not taking a picture, so you don't need to throw out the peace sign. We're videoing.
Whatever.
We just got to the Botanical Gardens. We're in, where is it?
Phoenix?
Phoenix?
Arizona.
Well, we're staying in Glendale, Arizona, but Botanical Gardens is in Phoenix, so it's all nice and sunny. Look at all the cacti behind us.
The first real adventure of our adventure besides driving and parking. So we're pretty excited to get out, walk around, check out the different cacti.
Yeah, we're gonna take lots of photos. We'll take some video too, so everyone can see.
All right, let's check out the entrance. Let's flip it around and go from there.
and a half there. We could have
what
spent
time
more
did we get
time. 10:30.
It is 12:40.
So
2 hours.
It felt like no time at all. It was awesome.
Really,
for real.
it's a place to check out for sure. A lot of Chihuly sculptures and art stuff. So
Blown glass sculpture.
Yeah.
You'll see him in the pictures, I'm sure.
it's
it's
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it.
There's
And he's
so
from
many
our
different
stomping
cactus. So many cactus.
We're so excited. We're all talking at once.
Right?
And we're back.
Okay, so now that you guys have seen the Botanical Gardens,
And how awesome it really was.
it was pretty awesome.
It was awesome.
I'm not sure if the film or pictures really do it justice, so if you're ever in the area, go see it. Okay, so we went to Midland, Texas after Lordsburg, New Mexico. We didn't take any pictures there. Honestly, there wasn't a lot going on. It was just all oil fields.
Texas is pretty boring.
It was...
I mean,
Sorry, Texas, but where we drove, it was boring.
from Midland to Dallas, from Dallas to Memphis, there's not a whole lot to see, which, obviously it's Texas, but, we're from the Northwest. We're used to seeing mountains and trees and rivers and lakes, and, the trees in Texas just don't quite,
They're not very
they
tall.
don't match up. We're used to the tall evergreen trees, and, these little scrub trees just don't do it for me.
Yeah, like that. We only stayed one night there, and then we left from there to go to our KOA in the Arlington area. So we stayed there for 2 nights, and we traveled over, it wasn't very far from Arlington to Dallas. I think it was like a 30-40 minute drive. So we went there to the Botanical Gardens there because, we're plant people. We like the Botanical Gardens. There wasn't a whole lot of blooms because it's wintertime still, obviously.
The Dallas one was definitely cheaper, which was nice. And
That's true.
if we went in bloom time, it would be great. It's a really nicely laid out garden. There's lots to see there when it's in season. Obviously when all the trees are bare of leaves and there's not really much blooming, what are you gonna do? But it was a nice time to walk around. They had an awesome koi pond, which was pretty cool.
They had a lot of water features too, so it is still worth checking out. In winter season, it's only like $5 a person, so
Yeah.
that was nice.
Botanical Garden Part 2.
This time we are in Dallas, Texas.
We got the kiddo with us. He's hiding. Yeah, so we decided we'll check out the Dallas Botanical Garden now that we did the Phoenix one. So here we are. We're walking in. We got our White Rhino coffee. It's kind of an interesting fruity coffee. And we're going to...
Berry.
Some type of berry, as Sherry says. Sherry berry. Woo! All right, we'll go and check out this garden.
it was a pretty good time in Dallas. The KOA was the holiday KOA, which is definitely nicer than a lot of the journeys we've been staying at. So apparently, like the holiday ones are ones you're supposed to stay at for a while, and the journeys are more of like you're passing through an area. So it's definitely understandable. From Dallas, though,
we went to Memphis. So that was a long drive.
Yeah, we went to Beale Street, actually. Beale Street's one of their happening streets, I guess, in Memphis.
They're known for.
It's kind of, what would you describe it as, I guess? What's a comparison?
It's like a mini Vegas with it all lit up. It has a Hard Rock Cafe there. It has a bunch of like eateries and little bars, I guess.
Yeah, there are different bars, different touristy type things to do. We ended up actually picking BB King's Blues Bar for dinner.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool place.
So after that, we went back to West Memphis. And then the next day, we came and checked out the South Main Arts District. We went down there and had a coffee. That area is kind of more of their artistic storefront type area, more historical. We went to Shelby Farms, which is a huge municipal park, I guess.
Yeah, they call it a park.
Yeah.
It's huge.
I don't know. I mean, it's more like an expanse.
Right. It's 4,500 acres. Obviously, we didn't see everything. We went to the portion that they have designated. What?
Obviously, we didn't explore all 4,500 acres.
We could have. It would have took days.
We could have camped out. We could have rode the buffalo herd that's there. They have a buffalo herd. A bison, excuse me.
We didn't see any.
No, we didn't see that.
We went to the dog park.
We did.
Portion. They have 100 acres that's dedicated to off-leash dogs, which is great.
I think we did see all 100 acres.
I mean, from afar.
We walked quite a bit with the dog. He was loving it.
He was in heaven. He hasn't been to a dog park in a while, and so we had to do something for Winston.
We did, yeah.
From there, we went to the Crosstown Concourse, which sounds so weird to me.
So apparently it's like where two intersections met that were pretty well traveled.
Okay.
So the crosstown kind of makes sense. But it was actually an old Sears building. It was one of their old distribution centers and one of their large retail spaces. Giant. It was huge.
Yeah.
It was kind of overwhelming to look at it from standing next to it.
Right.
Because it's so wide and so tall. It's 14 stories tall, which doesn't sound that crazy, but these stories aren't just like house stories. They're pretty large.
Mm-hmm.
But within it, it's got 65,000 square feet of retail space, 630,000 square feet of office space. Some of the offices were doctors' offices. There was like rehab places for like physical rehab.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
like
insurance places.
There was a YMCA gym in there.
A YMCA full gym. Apparently there's a high school in there.
There's a radio station in there.
There was a radio station down on the first floor, so you can sit in and watch them actually broadcast, which is kind of cool. Yeah. And then on top of all of that, literally the upper floors, I think, there's 265 apartments.
Yeah.
And I think you can also stay there temporarily, like as a hotel type situation. But, you know, who knows?
It was pretty cool. And they had a bunch of art stuff there. They had a art showcasing area, but they're installing art at the time, so we couldn't walk around and check it out, unfortunately. Yeah. But there were murals throughout the whole concourse area.
And one of the cool things is you can go up to like the 7th floor, and then in the main area, I think it was the West Concourse, you can go up to the 7th floor, and it's like a big square area, and you could see all the way down to the floor. And I think you'll see some of this in some of the pictures. Mm-hmm. But you get a nice view of the Memphis skyline, and you can see all the people milling about, and all over those 7 floors, because it's kind of set up in a square. Each floor has different sitting areas. There's a little library in there that you can actually just walk up and visit.
That's pretty cool.
A bunch of different staircases, different interesting ways of getting around. So I think our next video will probably be us showing some different stuff about Lexington,
Yeah.
about Kentucky, about being in the state that we're planning on living in. We just got here yesterday, so we really haven't gone out and done much. I think later today we're going to go drive around a bit. Super Bowl Sunday, so we got all day. This is kind of great. I was thinking we're going to have to, kind of get up, get watching the Super Bowl, but we're on the Eastern time now, so we got 6:30 is when the game starts here. So we got all day to get out and explore and check things out. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah. We'll be at this location for at least a week, and so, yeah, we'll see what we find in Lexington before we start house hunting.
House hunting!
I'm not sure how thrilling that will be for you guys, but we'll film it.
Some of it, at least, yeah.
We'll post it anyway.
Yeah.
So, watch it or not.
Yeah, some of you have been commenting down below. Keep those comments coming. We'll try to respond to everybody. It sounds like a tired drum if you watch YouTube at all, but the more you like, the more you subscribe, the more traction we can get and get viewership. Mm-hmm. And maybe one day we'll be big stars. Who knows?
I'm already a big star.
We are big stars together. All right, everybody. Thank you. Goodbye.
See ya. Bye.
Like and subscribe for more amazing content, and comment down below what you liked most about this video.
So we're back at our KOA.
Back at the KOA.
It's a little windy. So.
Very windy.
What did you think about the Botanical Gardens?
Not many bugs.
There wasn't a lot blooming. I mean, we went during winter time, obviously, so not a whole lot of blooms going on. But it was pretty. I liked it. I got some postcards that show the blooms. So...
Postcards.